Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to WorldRemit. My name is Gavin. Thank you for Phil for the introduction, and thanks for all of you for coming along this evening. I really hope you enjoy yourselves, and finally the pizza is here as well, which is fantastic. Here at WorldRemit, we're at the beginning of our scaling journey, so we plan to show you this through the medium of interpretive dance. So if I could have the first team on stage now, that would be fantastic. Those are the blue cards. Off you come, up you come, up you come. Actually, no. What we're going to do is we are going to see how this goes. This is scaling, so we have no idea what's going to happen towards the end, and that is true. So we are going to go for this. I think we're missing a product owner. Here he comes. Fantastic. So, fabulous, fabulous. We are going to set the teams a task of drawing a cat, and as we go through these sprints there's going to be more cats to draw, there's going to be more people, we're going to see how it all turns out. So we have our PO, we have our team, so let's assume that nothing is going to go wrong. We will be running 3 sprints, each sprint will be 3 minutes long. After that we'll be having a very quick retrospective for the team and also for you, and then we'll be taking it from there. The sprint goals are going to be to draw cats, but because we are scaling, there's going to be some other stuff that's going to be happening as well. Hannah is our timekeeper. We had a quick demo earlier on. There we go, fantastic. And she's going to be timing our sprints and our retros, so we're going to be keeping those time boxes quite succinct, and also helping to keep me in check as well. So, with that in mind, let's see what our business can create this evening. Cool. Are we started? We are started. Guys, you have your instructions. I've already given them to you. So, with that in mind, let's start the first sprint. Cool. So, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit on the side here while the guys are going. You can also see what's happening on the monitor here. So, we have set the task, which you can see behind the team, to draw a cat. So one person's going to be doing the legs, one person's going to be doing a tail, one person's going to be doing a head, and the other one the legs. And we can see some acceptance criteria down there as well. How long have we got left, please?
You have 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
2 minutes and 18 seconds. Fantastic. Okay. So what I want you to do is kind of have a think about, whilst we're doing this, kind of have a look at what the guys are doing, have a look at the acceptance criteria, but also have a think about how this is kind of relating to what you see in the workplace. The stuff that we're kind of like going to be showing is some stuff that we've had experiences with in WorldRemit, and stuff that we're going to we try to tackle, which we're going to come on to in a minute. So what we can see so far, I think we've got a body, I think we've got a head, and some very, very artistic legs there. And we've got 1.5 minutes left.
Oh no.
I mean, 4 people, 1 cat. Surely it's simple. What I also want you to be doing is, whilst the team is working here, have a think about the product owner. The product owner may or may not have some extra instructions.
1 minute.
Got 1 minute left. We're ticking down. I love the attention to detail on the hind legs. That is pretty impressive. That did not happen in the practice runs, I can tell you.
Is that for 20 seconds?
40 seconds left.
left.
20 seconds left.
I have a tiny bit of detail. 5.
And there we go. That's the end of the first sprint. Let's have a round of applause for the team. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. So, Mr. Product Owner, how did you feel about that sprint?
Well, look at it. It's it's work in progress.
It's work in progress. It's a first iteration of a cat. Fantastic. Is it what you wanted?
Not on the first go, but we're getting there. Second go, I reckon we're gonna.
Okay. Why is it not what you wanted?
Because I wanted it all in black.
Ah.
I wanted it from planet Earth.
Oh.
So I think it's more extraterrestrial than it is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know. It's there is some. Is there any whiskers on the cat? Did we ask for whiskers? No, we did. Oh, we did. Okay. So first iteration over. Can we have the second group of people, please? I believe that will be the greens. So can I ask you two guys to split into two teams? So can I have you on this side and you two on that side? Andrew on this side. Okay. This will be off for team 1. Team 2, and we should have another product owner out there somewhere. Fantastic. And introducing Nancy, our project manager as well. Nancy? Hey. Cool, guys. So can I have 2 of the team join team 1 and 2 of the team join team 2? And go, 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 go. Get in there. So with team 2, team 1, here is your instructions. Oh, sorry, I love that yellow one there. There you go. Product owner, team 1. There we go. There's your new set of instructions. Team 2, there's your instructions. Team 2 product owner. Team 2 product owner. Where have we got the team? There we go. That's yours. So this is yours. That's yours. There we go. And the project manager. There we go. Fantastic. Cool. Scaling. It's already getting complicated for me. Okay, ready? I think we've got the instructions. We are going to go into the second sprint. Can we have a timekeeper?
3 minutes, go.
Go. We're underway. So if you have a look at the instructions on the board behind the team there, you'll notice. Now, it'd be interesting to see if they can hear what I'm saying. I'm not sure if they can hear what I'm saying. One of the most important, and this is from the one of the dry runs that we had. Let's see if the teams are in competition with each other, because they're actually working for the same business. Because we're trying to build a cat. One of the things we saw first of all is actually the 2 teams are starting to compete against each other, which is quite an interesting thing when you kind of like think of the scaling, when you're getting teams more and more bigger. They definitely didn't hear anything I said. The winner of this sprint gets £5,000. Nothing. £10,000. First minute done. Have a look through the instructions here, guys, because what I want to do is kind of have a quick word of you in the next retro and see if there's some stuff here that you can kind of see some similarities between if you've been involved in teams that have kind of got scaled really quickly, as we're making these guys do, basically. So think if there's anything that you can relate to. Halfway through? Are they going to do it? Nancy, has anyone spoken to you yet? No? Oh, the project manager. No one's speaking to the project manager. If you're a product owner, you might want to talk to the project manager about something. Less than 1 minute to go, so we're nearly through the second sprint. Yeah, if a wall, you need to be able to fit. I think the only requirement is to be able to see it from the back. How long have we got left?
30 seconds.
30 seconds left. Has anyone seen either of the POs talk to each other? No? Interesting. 15 seconds left. And that's the end of the second sprint. No more work to be done. Let's move into the retro phase. That cat looks... Oh. Is it going to hold? Sweepstake time. Okay, cool. So, project manager, did anyone talk to you?
No, they did not.
Okay. Product owners, did you talk to each other?
We did, yeah.
Ah, you did talk to each other. So what was it? What were your requirements that you were having?
Just see if we're on track, and don't know if we were on track.
Guys at the back of the room, can you see a cat on the wall? An attempt at a cat. That cat's face is going to haunt me forever. Okay. So we've got 8 people on the stage. We're trying to draw 2 cats. Project manager, what was you looking for?
I wanted a complete black cat, but I isn't a complete black cat. It's missing 2 legs.
It's missing 2 legs. Okay, so we've got more of an at than a cat. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, that's the end of the second sprint. We didn't quite do it, but surely we're going to put more people on the stage. We're definitely going to get some more cats drawn here. Definitely, we must be able to get some cats. So, if you have a red lanyard, can I bring you onto the stage? Guys, can I split you up into product owners? Can I just have you to the side, just so I know who you are? So, can I have you as a team of 2 in team 1, you in team 2, you in team 3, and hold on, have the red people over there, please, just so I know where you are. Cool. So team 4, you got some space there. Team 3, team 2, and team 1. So find your spaces, and then can I ask you guys to get into your teams? Then in that case, just pick 2 people in one of the 4 teams. There we go. Representative from team 1. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Where's the constructions gone? There they are. Fantastic. Team 2, constructions. Product owner, team 1 and 2. There we go. That's yours. That's for Nancy. That's yours. Guys, team 3, team 4.
No, it's not. Team 3 is there.
And Nancy, these are for you. Ah, okay. So this is team 3? Okay, cool.
Team 1 and 2.
So what we're looking for here in this sprint, we're looking for 4 cats. We have 16 team members. Surely we can have 4 cats. Okay, timekeeper.
Ready? Steady. Go.
Go. Time starts now. Did you get your instructions? Cool. I put them down somewhere.
Okay, do you guys hear that? So I need red, blue, green, and black. It needs to be from planet Earth, and I need 4. So one of each planet.
This is inspired.
Okay, an interesting thing here I'm observing is the teams seem to have crowded around one table. There's another big table to the side. I'm all for collaborative working, but are they setting the right environment for themselves to work in? So again, this is kind of, we in a silly way, trying to represent some of the kind of the problems that we've had with scaling. So what we can see is lots of people. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We try to kind of like form some of these teams around some of the existing teams. So have a think about the teams, the technology teams that you're working with, and see if there's any kind of comparisons that you can make with what you're seeing on stage. You got 1 minute 30 seconds left. We never got this far in the production run, so we have no idea what's going to happen here at all. We've got 1 minute left, guys. There's actually pretty good self-organisation going on here by the looks of it. It almost looks like it's going to set up a factory run. Experimenting with people. Love it. How long have we got left, Hannah?
35 seconds.
35 seconds left, people.
How do you stick it here?
Did you not find you lost your instructions? 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Done. Step away from the wall. Step away from the wall. If it falls, it falls. Oh, careful. You got it. Fantastic. Can we just take a step away so people from the back of the room can see your magnificent pieces of artwork? Gaze in wonder. Fantastic. What do you think, guys? Do we have 4 cats? So what were the ultimate requirements we were looking for? Do we have a red cat? Do we have a green cat? Blue cat? More of a hovering blue cat. And a black cat? The blue cat's twin, another hovering cat. Okay, cool. How do they do, guys? They do all right? Give them a round of applause. Just a mini retrospective. So those who started off in Sprint 1, how did you find that activity? What happened there for you? Did you find it easy, difficult, more difficult as it went on? How did you find it?
Got more chaotic.
Getting more chaotic. What was it was introducing the chaos?
More complexity.
Yeah? But surely the complexity was the same. We were drawing cats. 1 cat to start off with, 4 teams, four cats to end with.
So sometimes there was additional information that only the product owners had.
Okay.
On their notes.
Yeah. How did you discover that? What were you doing there?
Well, initially, when they approached us, eventually we found out that there was extra requirements for the cats.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, anyone from the audience, has anyone noticed anything here that was happening that maybe you didn't expect, you're expecting? Obviously, maybe not be expecting it, but how did you feel watching this? Any comments?
Cats have no legs.
Well, that is true. No legs. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Competition in teams.
Competition in teams. Why do you think that happened?
It's natural.
Did you feel like you're in competition with each other?
No. Maybe if the resources available, like for example the scissors.
Okay.
What many scissors we needed? There was only a couple of people that were able.
How did you overcome the lack of scissors then? Did you do anything with that?
We started mobbing and started ripping stuff.
Fair enough. It's a great answer. Anything else?
Well, there were people that held the scissors at one end of the table and we just passed on things for them to cut, like assembly line.
Yeah.
So they were bottleneck.
Was there any information that you took from Sprint Through into Sprint Free? Were you passing anything that you learned, any experiences that you were kind of... Or was it just get it done as quickly as you can? Fair enough. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Here, go back to your seats. Give them a round of applause. Cool. Yeah, the green cat's not too bad. Special thanks to Nancy and T who helped. Well, this is Nancy's idea, the game. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. It was brilliant. Yeah, we just wanted to kind of like start a bit differently. Just start kind of like. Oh, sorry. Go for it. Yeah, go, please.
What I observed that it is very little time for team collaboration. So so one thing is still the sprint is maybe 1 week, 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Divide the sprint into a smaller part of the task, then it will be easy, but it was like 3 minutes. And
Yeah.
Everybody was doing individually rather than a collaboration, but in that fashion you would prefer more collaboration and interactive to make sense.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I was quite, I don't know, managery when I was kind of like putting people into teams. Maybe the teams could have thought back about it and maybe gone into different ways. I don't know. Certainly that could have been something they could have done. But yeah, more collaboration or doing better. Okay. Any other questions at all? No? One question there. Yeah, go for it.
Was it necessary that they used new, fresh pieces of paper, or could they have used some of the body parts that were already cut out?
Really good point, actually. To be honest, I never thought of that. There was no rules against that, so yeah, why not? Yeah, could have reused some of the old stuff. Nice. Anybody else? Sorry? No, we didn't have a Scrum Master, purely because we probably didn't have enough room. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, this is about scaling. Cool. Okay, can we go to the... I'm just going to do a briefing. We're going to try and sum this up and just kind of give you an introduction to kind of like WorldRemit and how we're doing. So as I said at the beginning, we're really at the very, very start of kind of like our scaling journey. WorldRemit started in 2008 with just a few developers based in Russia, Mexico and Spain. But it's in 2014 and that we really started to ramp up, like pretty much year on year, doubling the capacity to the point now where we have over 20 teams in 3 locations in London, Krakow and Spain. So we've had to trying to kind of think about a number of ways to see how we can tackle scaling and tackle the problems that we saw with the cats. As we've seen with the cats, dependencies between teams is a massive problem for us. So what we're trying to do is trying to focus ways that we can eradicate them as much as possible. We're trying to focus on people and give them what they need to become cross-skilled and provide them with as much opportunity as we possibly can to upskill so they can tackle that as well. If someone says, I don't know how, giving them the tools to say, right, okay, this is the way that you can maybe investigate doing it, and kind of like giving them that ownership over that problem. Another way that we're kind of just about to start doing is having maybe a live environment team and a small changes team that kind of deals with the kind of everyday problems that's in the environment. So the product teams can focus on what they're doing more so, and reduce the amount of context switching that's going. But as always, it's definitely work in progress. Ways of working is something that we've been working on quite a lot over the last few weeks. As we saw the drawing cats, with more and more people, the complexity increases. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to see how we can kind of help people move in the same direction. But it's also hugely important that they have ownership over that process. So we've come up with a ways of working framework that is open to all and editable to all, and we're kind of like sending this out to people, getting feedback on it, but it's just like a starter for 10 basically. It's by no means the final version. The thing that we're concentrating on the most at the moment is our definition of ready across our engineering teams, so that the definition of ready, definition of done, has input from everyone to make sure it's suitable for everyone and it works for everybody. The version 1 has been sent out, and that could go on forever, just changing and iterating that approach. And hopefully the ways of working will start to reveal our impediments as well. So if we have our definition of ready and definition of done and we can't do certain sections of it, fine, but let's record what we've done. Let's build up an evidence base of why we can't do it, and then use that as a way to kind of like tackle, find out what our priorities are, what's stopping us becoming as productive as we possibly can. But it's definitely work in process. Can't say process, can only say, there we go. Delivery framework. Another initiative we're going through at the moment is a delivery framework created by Nick Travers and the product and delivery teams, utilising Agile to help us bring kind of departments together, to focus on what's the most important things. So not just have engineering involved in initiatives, have compliance, operations, FinOps, etc., etc., etc. We are starting off, and you can kind of see a couple of pictures there of some workshopping. So getting people together from all of those departments under that initiative. To work on good ways of getting through it, and working closer and daily to align on those common goals that we're setting. And as a way, it's a great way of sharing accountability and, more importantly, great ideas. And also, it's a way also for engineering teams to get involved in the initiatives right at the front, rather than kind of leaving it till right at the end, basically. Location's been a problem, obviously, working in London and Poland, and I'm sure a number of you have got a similar sort of problem. And if we're honest, we haven't been great about sharing kind of like our problems and our thoughts and stuff like that, and building relationships. But over the last few weeks, we've tried to change that. Having like literally weekly trips where people come over from Poland, people go over to Poland and to London, etc., to share kind of what we're doing and build relationships. And I think that's the most important thing. It's always really cool to see people coming back. They're always like full of energy, very, very positive about what they've seen, and really, really enjoyed their experience out there, and really keen to go back as well, which is really, really important. Another initiative is just trying to visualize. If you have something that you can see, as you can see, there's various different boards there. People working together on initiatives from different teams. Yes, it would be ideal if we had teams that were solely responsible for producing that, but we don't have that yet. But that's something that we're working towards. But a way of kind of combating the immediate problem is by visualizing, so we can inspect and adapt our processes. We're also hello, that was quick. Back one, not quite finished. Thank you. Massive boards, daily Scrum calls. Yes, you can see here, this is one of our daily calls that we have. Yes, there's definitely more than 9 people there, but it's helping us. And you know what? In the next iteration, we can use the information that we've and the experience that we've had from that to try and get better the next time. And that's definitely what our focus is. And also kind of bringing in specialists as well, because other experts can help us. They can lend us their experience and their knowledge and stuff to help us improve. And that's been very, very useful because a company called the DevOps group has been really, really good for us. And I think that's really about it, really. It's just a quick summary. As I said, really at the start of this kind of like, recognizing the challenges and the problems that we have with scaling. And as always, it's always a people problem. And what we're trying to do is kind of try and bring people together and facilitate some really cool discussions. We're not trying to scale Agile, but what we're doing is we're using Agile principles and ways of working to help us scale. And that's it from me. Thank you. I've probably bleated on for quite long enough. Do we have time for question answering?
I have a couple of questions. Yeah.
Bugger. Sorry. Question.
Yeah, sorry. I think 3 slides ago you had one bullet point at the bottom: democratized product.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that. This is a phrase from Nick actually, and that's his kind of like vision for the delivery frameworks. He's the delivery manager here, and he sees it as a democratization. I can't say this word very well. A democratization of product. Did I say it properly? Possibly. That's very much in his court, so that's why I'm name dropping him quite a lot, because that's his baby basically. But that's how he's seeing it.
He's seeing it as a democratization of product, that everyone is involved in how you...
Basically, yeah, that's it, sorry. So there's bringing in everybody, so everyone has a voice in it, so everyone's aligned in which way it's going. I think you can kind of look at it more as like business goals rather than department goals, and that's something that you kind of see where departments have got their own objectives, but actually when you bring people together, people can talk about it. That sounds weird, and actually get the job done.
Cool, thank you.
Other question? Yes.
So Scrum is one of the ways to achieve or to work Agile, and is Scrum still working for you at your scale?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I mean, I'm Scrum Mastering a team. We've got T and Nancy here, who are also Scrum Masters on the team. It's a way that we are helping teams kind of like come together and inspect and adapt their process. Basically, we don't say that you have to do Scrum. You can use Kanban, you can use whatever you want. One of the ways that we are kind of like unifying, and this is kind of a Scrum thing, is by having that definition of ready and a definition of done as at an organisational level. So we all have like a common understanding of a base of like what quality is. But if teams want to add on to that and they want to have their own stuff in there as well, then that's absolutely cool. But yeah, we use Scrum. I think we kind of trying to kind of like regenerate it and kind of like get it going again. It's one of the things that we're up to. Cool. Any other questions? That's it?
I think we're done.
We're done.
We're going to drag Gavin to the pub afterwards, so if anybody has any more questions, like collar him, he's going to be around all night. So
I just want to say, we actually have, obviously we're at WorldRemit, we have a few people from WorldRemit here. Can I have a show of hands, people from WorldRemit? Blimey heck, it's got a lot of you. So please have a look around, come to us, ask questions. If you want to ask any questions about what you've seen here, they probably won't know much about the cat though, and that's probably a good thing. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you very much.